Hi friends, all for art and art for Gumby. He was once a little green ball of clay. That's a little cartoon character from when I was a kid. Okay, I've got kind of a weird looking little doodle here. I'm going to start with a big square. If it doesn't come out perfect, that's okay. I'm going to give myself 4 dots in the center of each line to put a square within my square. So you'll have something that looks kind of like this. This would be a great shape to start with for all kinds of doodles. In this case, I put an X in the middle. So I'm going to connect the far corners. So I have a square within a square, and then I cut my square into 4 triangles. Look at all the triangles I ended up with. Now I'm going to do these round shapes along the central cross. So I'm just gonna go on both sides of my line, and then on both sides of my line. You could do this 2 or 3 times if you wanted. So both sides of my line, both sides of my line. And you should have something that looks kind of like that. If you have time, maybe you do some more. Now I'm going to go do that on the other side of the line. So both sides, up and down, up and down. Both sides, up and down, up and down. I could probably fit one more in there. So maybe you can fit a couple more in there. You could really have fun adding lines around the outside for these. Okay, now I'm doing some flower petal kind of pattern from the corners in. So the easiest way is to do a great big flower petal in each corner. So I start on my corner, I go across, I fatten out and come back to the point. I'm going to start in my corner, I'm going to go out all the way across, round, come back down. Same thing up here. Out, around, back, like a little teardrop. You could stop there. That would look cool if you colored that in black. All kinds of things you could do. But I'll keep going with the doodle I had up there. And now I'm just going to fill in that side. Figure I can fit 2 more little flower petals, and they reach all the way across and come back to my corner. 2 more flower petals that reach all the way across to finish off my doodle. And then you can go in, fatten up some of those lines, clean up your edges, whatever you need to do. This will give you a second to look at yours, look at mine. And if you wanted to be fancy, I feel like putting some extra contrast in on this one. And just, if you see how I'm gonna fence, make it a little thicker, and then I can scribble in fast the center. And this little extra bit of contrast, just gonna make my doodle that much more fun. You could even get in and draw in there if you wanted, but I will just leave this doodle right there. All for art and art for all.